This is Jamie Drummond for Good Food Revolution. I am here at Richmond Station restaurant in Toronto with Chef Karl Heinrich. How are you today, sir?
Great, thank you.
Now, I wondered if you could tell me just a little about what you're doing with these three wonderful students from Stratford Chefs School.
Sure. Well, the Chef School has invited us down to do a couple dinners next week. And we've got three students here. They're going to be the chefs of their own dinners at the school. And they're here today to butcher a pig, and they're going to use the pig during their meals next week.
So I'm here in the meat locker with Chef Ryan Donovan. How are you, Ryan?
Yeah, doing great. Getting work done.
So tell us what you're up to right now with these young fellows and lady from Stratford.
Yeah, Vince and Dave and Beth and I, along with Chef Karl, we're breaking down an Iron Age pig from Fred at Perth Pork. And we're basically just preparing all the different cuts for the meals that we're doing next week in Stratford. So we're putting on a dinner on Tuesday, and then again on Wednesday, and again on Thursday. And what we're trying to do today is illustrate to the kids that the students that you will have a far better meal if you have very good ingredients. And the best way to get good ingredients is to just buy them whole directly from the person that makes them. So that's a really easy thing to say. The challenge that it presents is that then you have to know what to do with the whole thing, and that's sort of what we're trying to show them today. That it's really easy, not really that time consuming, and that if you're organized and you have a good plan, you can buy a whole pig really easily. And then what they'll see over the course of the next 4 or 5 days is that the dishes that they're able to put out are much better. The food cost is much better, and frankly, the process of cooking is just a hell of a lot more fun too.
I'm here with Beth Bright, one of the Stratford Chefs School students who is here at Richmond Station. Beth, tell us about your day so far.
We broke down a whole pig, and then each of us we're assigned like part of the pig for our dinners, and we butcher those, and then we're working on the preparations right now. So I'm running a shoulder and hocks, and we're going to do a baked bean and a slow roasted shoulder for the menu.
Have you cooked pork shoulder and or hocks previously?
No, not at the Poon. Maybe at home once or twice. My dad likes baked beans.
Now what would you say you have learned so far when working with Karl Heinrich and Ryan Donovan?
Well, I've never butchered a whole pig, so that was kind of fun. I've learned a lot. Like in 2 hours, I've learned about all the different cuts of meat and what they can be used for, and it was fun looking. Ryan Donovan explained how all these different cuts along the tenderloin and things, and how they can be different things, and it was cool seeing it on the pig. I've done basic butchery on already butchered animals, but I've never seen touched a pig that is full and I got to use a hacksaw, and we were cutting it. It was fun.
Are you anxious about your dinner on Thursday?
Yeah.
Well, I wish you all the very best of luck with that.
Okay.
Thank you very much. So I'm now sitting here with student David Gilmer. How are you today, sir?
Excellent, thanks.
So tell us what you've been up to today at Richmond Station.
Just when we arrived, we were briefed on what to expect with our day. Basically, we were going to break down a whole pig. There's 3 of us here today. We're all here in different groups. There's a group A, B, and C. I'm group C. My dinner's on Wednesday. And so we've been given some latitude, I guess you could say, on our menus. But they've given us the protein. We're going to be breaking down a pig, like I said today, and different areas of the pig will be used for different parts of our dinner labs.
And what's your particular dinner going to be based around? What are you going to cook?
Well, as far as I know at this point, again, we're just at this point focused on the breaking down the pig, and we haven't really gotten into the depths of our menus. But I know I'm going to be working with some pork belly. I was cleaning some pork tenderloins. So it's been pretty amazing, though. I mean, Ryan Donovan's pretty talented guy, So I'm just learning really a lot of it. The amazing part is that we're just learning, the makeup of a pig, of any animal. They're very similar, but it's been pretty amazing.
Have you ever broken down a whole pig before?
Yeah, I did. I did it in my pre-prep course just before year 1 at school. But not yet, I mostly observed, that was again the entry week of our schools, and they're just trying to show us the layout of animals, just to give us an idea of it. And so this is pretty unique. It's hands-on, and it's right in there.
Are you going to be around for service this evening?
Here at
Yes.
Richmond Station?
Yeah.
I hope so. They
It's,
don't throw us out.
I think you have a very busy night on your hands, so I'm pretty sure they could use an extra 3 extra sets of hands. Thank you very much for joining us at Good Food Revolution today,
bet.
and all the best with your dinner next week, and congratulations upon your graduation in 6
Very
days'
much.
time.
You bet.
Take care.
Bye.
So, Vince Stacey from Stratford Chefs School, are you enjoying yourself down at Richmond Station today?
Very much so. Chance to come here down and work with Carl and Ryan is a great pleasure. It's really fun to be able to break down an entire pig and sort of see the process from beginning to end. So when we do go to the dining room at the end of our labs, we'll be able to sort of illustrate and explain to the guests how much fun it is to sort of cook in the kitchen and the process and the steps that we put into it.
Have you done that amount of butchery before? Because I saw you were getting quite intense there in the meat locker.
During the summer, I worked at a place that sort of brought in primal cuts of meat. We didn't really bring in the whole animal, so I've had a little experience with this, but I've never really been able to do the entire pig just on my own before.
So what parts of the pig have you been given for your particular dinner at the Stratford Chefs School?
Well, we are making a head cheese with the head and the trotters, and then I am also giving the belly, which we are going to brine and confit, and we are also doing the loin to cook sort of medium rare.
Now, are these parts of the pig that you've played about with before?
I've played with the belly of the pig before. We've done that quite a bit during the school year, but head cheese is sort of a new venture for me. We've done it once before, but it'll be really interesting to see how we do it this time with Carl.
What would you say you're going to take away from this experience at Richmond Station?
I will probably take away the fact that really to get the best meal and the best ingredients, you have to go to the supplier and the person who actually grows them and raises them, and that sort of product will sort of showcase its best when you treat it right.
Fantastic. Thank you very much.
Thank you.